welcome back to the Inconsistently Humorous podcast.
Oh.
Wasn't really a pun, but nonetheless, with your hosts Ben Pancake and Liam Tea Biscuit. What's a tea biscuit?
It's like a wagon wheel but fancier.
That's a tea cake.
It's tea cake.
What's a tea biscuit then?
Not a
Not
thing.
a thing. A biscuit, if you serve it with tea, becomes a tea biscuit.
Like a rich tea.
Like a rich tea.
Like a rich
okay.
tea finger.
I like
Rich
a
tea
rich tea
biscuit.
I like a rich tea biscuit more than a rich tea finger.
You're thinking of Sea Biscuit, the horse, who you should not dunk.
No.
No.
Should never dunk a horse.
Don't dunk a horse, they get squirmy. Thank you. Daryl, I'd like for you to please help us choose from one of our many sponsors.
Super.
We've got a lot of people interested in our particular brand of nonsense.
Very good.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Could you pick a number between 1 and 5, please?
3.
3, a good number. One of my top 3 numbers, in fact. Ben,
Liam.
our sponsors this week are 4 padded walls and a hole to piss in.
Oh.
What do 4 padded walls and a hole to piss in have for us this week?
I mean, wonderful central location, amenities nearby, good school catchment area, £2,000 per calendar month.
Wow.
Affordable living.
What a slamming indictment on housing.
You're welcome.
Speaking of a slamming indictment, Daryl's back.
Yay!
Segway.
Wait, no, don't segue. You've got a foot issue.
A foot issue?
Yeah, I mean,
If
there's an issue.
If you've got a foot issue and you have a Segway, doesn't the Segway then become a mobility scooter?
I don't know. I don't trust myself to balance on one
People
when
with,
I've got 2 good legs.
Yeah.
Do you know how Mr. Segway died?
Yeah.
He fucking segwayed off a cliff.
No, he
Like a dickhead.
didn't.
He was like, check it out, I'm going to do a mad ollie. And then he just went off the side of the
Look how
cliff.
safe these are. Ah!
That isn't
Yeah.
true.
I can stop perfectly.
That
Well, he
isn't
did stop.
True. Yeah,
But
well.
Completely
A lot
and permanently.
further away and for a lot longer than he'd planned.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
dear.
Yeah.
Oh, dear. Hiya.
Hello. What's
Hi.
up? What's changed since last time?
Very little.
Genuinely, one of my favourite things in podcast is the facade that episodes are not batch recorded.
Yes.
No,
Yes.
all of ours are live as you're listening to
Like
them.
this. It's happening now.
Yeah.
That's
That's why we're all in different clothes.
Yes.
They can't hear our clothes.
No,
I
it's the
wasn't hoping they would.
the subtle foley of my jumper.
Wait a second, that rustle sounds familiar.
Ben Russell, comedian. Yeah, I love that facade so much. He's like, will you join us next week? Like, you mean
You
now?
mean in 3
You mean
minutes?
right
Yeah.
now? Yeah, I'm here right now.
It's like they do it on telly and the quiz shows as well. It's like, thank you, we'll see you next week. Good night. You're like, this is lunchtime on a Tuesday.
Maybe 2 on a Tuesday afternoon.
And like Jules Holland's Hootenanny is recorded in September.
I was furious when I learned that. I was fuming.
Because they don't let Hot Julesy do anything live, not after what he said.
What did he said?
He said he had a really great career as a BBC music presenter, and then live on air he referred to a band at 8 o'clock in the evening as Groovy Fuckers. And the BBC were like, no, to midnight with you, Julesy.
I mean, a lot of people on the BBC have done and said a lot worse than
Yeah,
calling people
to be
groovy
fair.
fuckers.
Yeah, but this was the 80s, nothing but stand-up pillars of the society
Well,
that we know of.
that was made public.
I stopped watching Jules after I learnt it was recorded in the middle of the year.
It's tricky, isn't it?
Would you like
Started drinking.
a lovely... They're all celebrating that I'll just drink now. A fact that is similar to that, but I think more uplifting, if I add on a little bit at the end.
Please.
So here it is, Merry Christmas by Slade.
I've heard
The
it.
music video to that was filmed in the heat of summer. But I remember there was an interview with Noddy Holden. It was like, we were really worried because it's a Christmas song. We didn't know if people were going to like it. We had to get all of these people feeling, and it was like the hottest summer. Like, we don't think anyone's going to feel Christmassy. We don't think it's going to work. We were quite worried, and then we saw it all together, and we were like, wow, we've managed to make Christmas in July. And I was like, oh, that's quite nice. They made it all Christmassy before Christmas. Your face doesn't look convinced. I really tried to claw it back.
There was also, that song was another song that they had already released. And they were like, shall we do a Christmas song? So they'd already released that song, same cadence, same chord progressions, slightly different lyrics.
Slightly.
Here
it is,
Merry Easter.
Happy Easter.
Yeah. Everybody's hopping around. Like, yeah. Eggs. Yeah, they'd already recorded a song that was functionally the same song, just not Christmassy. And like, let's do a Christmas song. And Noddy Holder was like, yeah, I'll rip myself off.
And then I'll write a song.
And I'll write a song, yeah.
I don't like any of these.
Music
I like facts a lot, but I don't like any of these ones.
I thought I was trying to bring it back for you.
No,
and
I appreciate the effort a lot. Never mind.
I do think Noddy Holder wakes his wife up every morning on the 25th of December by screaming, "It's Christmas" in her face.
Yeah, I assume he does that every day.
Better do.
Christmas is a lie, happened in July.
It's the only way he can come.
It's the only way she can.
Or is it the only way Santa comes?
What if he's just out of the North Pole? Ah. I'm Noddy, you asshole. There's my Bluetooth.
Not for another few months, Noddy. Not for another few.
Because Santa comes but once a year. When Noddy
In the
lets
butt.
him. In the butt.
Yeah.
Oh, Ben.
Santa comes, but once it's his birthday. Oh, right. Hey, Liam's right.
It's not Santa's birthday.
Why not?
Jesus'
Birth of
birthday.
Santa.
He has a birthday.
Yeah.
Which is the...
12th of April.
It's not very Christmassy, is it, Daryl?
Well, no, he's not
Well,
grown
he's
up
busy
yet.
on Christmas, Ben.
You don't want to work on your birthday. He's moved his birthday.
He moved the whole Christmas thing around. It's got nothing to do with the birth of Jesus anymore. That's why he changed it.
Good. I'm glad.
Thank you. Ben, do you want to pull a question out the hat?
Sure.
There it is.
Daryl can do one first because they're the guest.
I did it again.
You did it
I
again.
did it a second time.
Very good. What have we here?
A large pink one.
No, that's...
Stop it.
Okay.
Ah, shush.
Oh, it's a blue one. I'm
It's
sorry.
green.
It's green.
Oh,
It's
God.
very green.
Oh, God.
Right, the first time I could almost forgive you because you weren't looking. And then you looked and got the colour wrong.
Yeah, very green. Who is... I think this is a green-themed question. Who is the best/worst Disney villain and why? Same for best/worst Disney hero. That's what Julia wants to know.
Thank you, Julia.
Thank you, Julia.
I mean, my brain... For best, are we going best as in they had the best plans or best as in our favourite best?
I don't know, because in my head I'm just going for best song.
Oh,
outfit.
I think if it's best song,
Scar, then,
for
isn't
me
it?
it's Scar from The Lion King.
Or Gaston, because that is... Kill the Beast is astounding piece of music.
Oh, I thought you were going to say no one fucks like Gaston, but okay.
No, Kill the
No
Beast.
one fucks like Gaston.
Yeah.
Gives the... Anyway.
Say it.
Gives good thrust like Gaston.
Lovely.
No one once a year comes in Santa's butt like Gaston.
Anyway, I don't think...
Like Gaston was also played by Hugh Jackman.
Is that right?
Not
Really?
in the Disney film, but in the stage musical.
Oh, well, that's
okay.
all right.
And there's a great bit in
That's
that song where
allowed.
they like play the mugs. They've all got mugs and are standing in a line and are bashing it about.
Very good. I did the special effects makeup for production of Beauty and the Beast,
Oh, cool.
which was a lot of fun. But I still don't think Gaston is the... He might be... Maybe he's the worst Disney villain.
He
Because
is a proper
he's
wrong
not evil, is he? He's just a misogynist.
He's not evil, but he does send the... I will call Belle the object of his desires because in his brain, object.
Yes.
Sends her dad to the nut house.
True.
For very little reason, as far as I'm aware.
He wasn't not a nutter.
He also wants to just go and kill it's hideous, the beast.
Yeah.
He's also one of the, I think he was like the first one where he definitely dies because you see him fall and in his eyes there are little skulls as he's falling down. So they're like, he dead.
He gone. He big gone.
I don't even really think Gaston is a villain because he's just looking out for Belle. That's why he puts the father away because he's not a good parent figure, and he wants to kill the large animal that's in charge of a giant mansion to redistribute the wealth amongst the townspeople.
I'm not staying here if this is a Gaston apologist podcast.
Well, now that you mention it, let's unveil the new artwork. And he's here tonight. No one pods like Gaston.
Oh my word!
So yeah, I resent the idea of him being a villain.
I think he's about. I think he's a villain. He's not a very good one.
Villain.
I like Scar for the music.
Yes.
And just I think Jeremy Irons just be.
Yes.
I'm surrounded by idiots and all of. Do you know the first lines from The Lion King is "Life's not fair"?
Yeah.
Because there's the song.
Yes.
Yes. Oh, yes,
and
then it's straight.
Then it's him playing with the mouse.
To the doodah, isn't it? Yes.
Yeah, he's
Also
playing
the
with
first
the mouse.
dialogue.
With what's it in the duplicate?
You can do it.
The Zazu in the rib cage.
No, Zazu turns up after. The ribcage bit is in the middle.
Oh, that's later. Oh, I've put them together in my head.
But he is toying with a mouse, and then Zazu turns. I think Zazu turns up.
He does turn up
Mufasa.
after that. Yes.
Yeah.
No. Yes, you're right.
Hades from Hercules.
Oh, of course.
Damn, dude.
Of course.
I will have James Wood as a baddie in a Disney film. You'll do what? Sorry, and then just
no,
gold.
Hades is brilliant. Yeah. Yeah.
There's so many jokes in that movie that I love that are just little. The bit where Pain and Panic are pretending to be the boys under the rock.
Yeah.
Someone call IXII, which is Roman numerals for 911. The bits where Phil
Hades is a great show.
says, like, my answer is 2 words, okay. Or he does a few of those where, it's funny because he was going to say no way, but he said okay. But if you translate it from ancient Greek, okay would be 2 words. Like the way that it's translated would be the amount of words that he said it was going to be.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. Hades is great.
Hades was wonderful.
Plus, we all would, wouldn't we?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, Philoctetes, though.
Philoctetes.
Yeah.
Do you want him to fill your TDs?
Not anymore.
I don't know why I went...
Yeah, that was different. That's not what I had in mind at all.
Same for best worst Disney hero, it says. She wants to know everything.
Everything.
That's several questions. That's a total of 4 questions. Eesh.
Was it Encanto a Disney film?
Yeah.
Okay, but worst villain is that because there isn't one. We talked about this on the podcast.
Family expectations.
Yeah, but it's
the grandma. The grandma's the villain.
We talked about it with Marcel, and they were very annoyed that this was last year. I think they were on the podcast, and they were very annoyed that there wasn't a baddie in Encanto.
The grandma's the baddie.
Okay,
I stand by that.
If you say so.
I've not seen that one.
It's
pretty good. The grandma's a baddie.
Not much worth your time.
There's a house. John Leguizamo's hiding in the walls.
Yeah, he is.
What do you want from a film?
He is. But we don't talk about that.
No.
No. We don't talk about John Leguizamo in the walls.
Doesn't scan. Yeah, there is sort of a distinct lack of like specific villain in that. So whoever it is, they could be the worst.
So I'm going to say that's the worst one
That's the
because
worst,
we
'cause-
can't think about who it is.
Yeah.
Sure.
Best and worst heroes in Disney. I mean,
Thomas O'Malley.
Oh, he could get it.
as best.
Yeah, quite.
Yeah.
I think he's. I'm just putting him out there as. I think he's one of the bestest goodies.
Everyone wants to fuck
That
this
cat.
because that cat's the only cat.
Oh no,
no, because Duchess would get it too.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm putting him.
this has
forward.
taken a turn, but
I'm putting him forward for best.
Oh no, because there's the thing. he's hitting on this young, sexy lady cat, and then finds out, oh God, there's a load of kids here.
Yeah, and he's like, "Don't you worry about that, darling. I love him.
I'm gonna stay around. I'm still gonna
I'm
help.
a lovable rogue.
I'm not gonna fuck off. And then, oh look, yeah, cool. I'll do this. Yeah.
I'm putting Thomas O'Malley forward for the best.
That's pretty good. I feel
I'm
like
on board.
I feel like Hercules is a good one, but because he's sort of infallible.
It's hard to sympathise with a character that's literally a god.
True. Whereas Thomas O'Malley he's an alley cat. So he
He
doesn't
is.
have he doesn't need.
He's a man of the
Because
streets.
Hercules is doing it to go back to his family,
I
but he had a
find Hercules
family,
quite annoying.
and it's sort of like I need to go and do this so I can become a god.
He's a bit whiny.
Thomas O'Malley is no, this is the right thing to do. I'm a good boy.
Yeah, I think he's just a nice cat.
I think Fagin's the best Disney villain, suddenly realising that's not a Disney show.
I want to talk about Fagin now.
Now there
Just trying to think of other classic
there was an
heroes.
animated Oliver and Company.
Was that Disney?
I don't know if it was Disney.
It's fucking good though.
It was
oh,
very
the
good.
dog in that, the girl dog with all the poofies.
Oh,
She would.
Yeah.
Totally get it.
wow! What a weird way to find out we're all furries.
And what a perfect time to unveil the new artwork. Rebrand upon rebrand. Big day, big day.
No,
Much more merch.
Fagin was good in Oliver and Company.
Oh,
and
because he was the dog in that as well, wasn't he?
No, that was
no,
Dodger.
that was
Fagin
Dodger,
was
sorry,
the guy
yes.
who looked after all the dogs.
Yes. Oh, he was.
And Bill
he
Sykes
on
was
it.
the scary businessman
Yes.
with the
Yes.
yeah.
Oh, what a good film. Very good.
Bernard
very good
DeVille's a
film.
pretty good villain as well. Did we settle on a best worst villain?
We did.
I think best. I think we agreed Hades.
Hades.
Yes, okay.
But then we also agreed Scar if we're going for music, and you'd like
Yeah.
Gaston. So
Yeah.
worst villain was Encanto.
Because who is?
Because
Yeah.
what?
Yeah, because what?
Best hero's got to be Thomas O'Malley then.
Fine.
I think. I mean,
nothing
after
else
this much
is-
chat, like, yeah.
So we're missing a bad hero. Oh, but Hercules is a good shout for a bad hero because he doesn't...
But he does give it all up for the woman he loves.
Oh, he's a young boy. He doesn't know what love is.
But he still does it. I mean, how many 28-year-old boys do you know that would jump into the river Styx to save the
It's
one
a
that he
good
loves?
question. When you phrase it like
They'd
that.
probably go, nah, I'll become a god
I've
tomorrow,
already been
thanks."
swimming today.
Yeah, I don't like to get my curls wet.
I
Yeah.
just links Africa'd myself. How am I supposed to...
I think that Pongo and Purdy, if we're on the animal route, off of 101 Dalmatians, well boring. All the puppies are much better, but they're the main ones, and they are the worst ones. I cast them forward as my vote for worst Disney heroes.
Would-
Right, yeah.
Snow White count as a hero?
Yeah.
Oh, in which case, maybe there.
She's really boring as well, isn't she? Don't go for the man that snogged you whilst you were dead.
No, creepy.
That is like...
An unconscious woman in the woods.
I don't have high standards, but...
I mean, like, go for the 7 men that took care of you while you were awake.
No, I don't think they did take
She'd
care of
get
it. She took care of.
backache.
She took care of.
She did. She was cooking pies all the time.
Yeah, they
Is that-
went out
is
to
that what you
work,
call it?
getting diamonds and
They were.
jewels and things,
Hi-ho and all
she
along.
was cooking and cleaning. She talked to the animals, but she might have just been going mad.
Yeah.
Snow White was a trad wife.
Yeah, she's reinforcing hurtful female stereotypes.
Was Instagramming it the whole time.
But to be fair,
Which
this
is
was
a
the
job.
1940s,
Yeah.
and the woman who voiced her got no money for it.
Classic.
What do we need money for?
Yeah,
Living, I think she died.
from poverty. Oh, yeah, no. I was
Yeah.
saying out loud.
Yeah, hang on a second.
from-
yeah, probably.
from not having money to survive.
Uh-oh.
Um,
She didn't have a husband. There's your problem.
she needs to jump with one of those 7 men.
Yeah.
Go for the doctor.
The man, on the other hand, got paid 7 times for voicing the same... For voicing the
voicing
same
all
voice.
of them.
Yeah.
But Dopey was daft. He still got paid for Dopey, even though there's no lines.
Yeah.
I really enjoy
Patriarchy for you.
when you find out some of the original names that got struck off and not used. My two favourites. So, my two favourites of the names that got struck off for the Disney dwarf names are Big O Ego and Awful.
Awful would be good.
I was just expecting way more anti-Semitic names
I'm certain there
from
were.
early Disney, but
They're my two favourites.
that's so fun. Big O.
Big O Ego.
Big O ego.
Yeah, Big O Ego and Awful.
Those are awful. The Dwarful. Because he's regular height. He's just a person. Hey up.
Yeah.
Don't mind, are we? Good.
Stay down there. Snow.
So we go. So was it Snow White is the worst?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm
Just
with
the
you.
Stand by that.
Yeah.
Okay. Like it's difficult to find a worse hero because
No, I think
they're all
you've done
meant
it.
to be really good and just and stuff.
No, I think you've done it. I think Snow
Yeah.
White, nail on the head.
So, yeah.
Sorry, not her fault.
Might have been.
Just a product of the time.
Product of the time, and yeah, all the rest I think are meant to be
Yeah.
stalwart and brave and all of the.
What was that first word?
Is it stalwart? No.
Stalwart.
What's oh fuck? I've lost the ability to speak and.
You should have a podcast.
Should.
In fairness, you've been recording for 8 hours.
Yeah, it's been a while. I mean, no, these are all live. Stalwart?
Stalwart.
Stalwart, thank you.
I'm dyslexic, but I know how words work. Sometimes.
It's one of those things that's like, I think I've only ever seen this written down.
Yes.
I'm just going to try.
What's the new word you learned today? Epithet.
Epithet was
Yes.
what I learned today,
Oh,
Good day for Ben. Good day
lovely.
for Ben. What was your epithet going to be?
yeah. You were Liam the misquoted, and I was Ben the adjective.
No, you were Ben the mid.
No, we changed it to
changed
Ben the adjective.
Very good.
Yeah, big day.
Yeah.
Oh, it's green.
It isn't green.
It's not.
Callback.
And he knows it isn't.
Callback.
It's a big one.
I don't know if this is a... Hang on.
Not everything has to be a haiku.
No, it's not a haiku.
Thank God.
If you could work with a comedy act / duo, dead or alive, from any time in their careers, who would / wouldn't you choose and what? I'm going to simplify this a little bit. If you could work with a comedy act, dead or alive, who would you choose? Rick Mail and Aid Edmondson.
Oh,
That'd be
yes.
ridiculous.
Very real easy choice for me.
Yeah, that is great.
What in what capacity? What would you be doing
Oh,
for them?
anything.
No, I know, but what would it say on your payslip?
No, I would love to. Right, that's not on there. I'd love to have worked with on a project with them. Maybe I wouldn't go so far back as to do the young ones, but if it was something like post bottom,
Yes.
which is yes, post bottom sounds funny.
Yeah.
Something like that, like a new thing, or working on a film like Drop Dead Fred is a great film.
Yes, true.
It's a great film, but I think it's mainly because of Rick Mail.
I would go as far as to say it's 100%
It would
because
be
of Rick
an
Mail.
all right, probably easily forgotten film, except Rick Mail's in there.
I think without Rick Mail, that film would have
it's
been
not really a
horse
film.
shit.
Yeah. No, that's an absolutely great shout. Because Aid Edmondson wasn't involved in that one, was he? It was just Rick Mail as an actor.
No, it was it was Bottom that they worked together on. Filthy Rich and Cat Flap, I think.
Yeah.
Was it the Danger Brothers that they did?
Sure.
Something.
Yeah.
Something
You're the
Brothers.
one that would know.
And then I think they met on the Young Ones. I don't know if they'd written that or were just in it.
I think I think they certainly were part of the writing team for it, if not
Yeah,
the
I think
writers.
so. I mean, like Fry and
I
Laurie.
was
are
about
big
to
ones
say
for
you're
me.
gonna say Fry and Laurie. 'cause-
Probably, but it's tricky to be like obviously it's playing make believe. I don't know what I would do in a situation with those two that would contribute in any way, but I would like to see like how some of their sketches were developed. Like Mitchell and Webb is the same. Like they've done some really incredible stuff that I would just like to know how did you end up at that
Yes,
particular idea. especially like the sketch stuff. I'd just like to know how their ideas were developed. I think that'd be very cool.
Mm-hmm.
I'd make them coffee. I can be very handy. In like
Sure you can.
I was going to say more like a combat situation than necessarily a wank job, but you know.
No, you're making it sound like a wank job.
Neither of us said the words wank job.
Oh no, I've done it again. Yeah, no, that's my answer. I'd wank off you, Laurie. How about you?
Wait until we finish recording and you can have a crack at me. It's fine.
Oh no.
You said it. There's a camera there, and a camera there, and a camera there.
They all saw.
We're all mic'd up.
It's time to unveil the new branding.
It's the new artwork.
Conversation wank Ben's cock.
Daryl, are there any duos or acts that you'd like to work
Please
with?
God, talk.
Okay. I think one of the most humorous pairs of people in history, I'm almost guaranteed to get the names wrong, but you'll be able to fill in the gaps. We're not a comedy duo, but I think their relationship was very comedic, and I'd love to have been there and seen it. It was Harry Houdini, who was very staunchly against magic being real. He was like, it's all bullshit, I'll show you how I do everything. And he used to make and print and supply like flyers to hand out to people saying magic isn't real and you can't talk to the dead and all of that. And then at the same time, was it T.S. Eliot?
Yes.
And he was like, you're wrong, you have a gift.
He was so
into it. So they're
was.
not a comedy duo. I know I've totally ignored the fucking question.
No.
But I think that's the most comedy thing that I can call to memory, and I'd love to have been around at the time.
I think...
So that would be... No, go on.
I was going to say, I think there would be like an amazing TV series out of those two characters.
And I think I'd like to like Mrs. Doubtfire the situation. So like I'd be handing out Houdini's flyers, and then I'd like pop a moustache on, and I'd go to one of T.S. Eliot's seances, and just I think that would be insane.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Could I make a suggestion to bring this possibly to a modern day thing?
Please do.
Yeah.
Darren Brown.
Yeah.
Who does all of this stuff, but whilst also saying no, it's not real.
Yeah.
And Uri Geller.
Yes.
I think that's that's sort of the modern day equivalent, right?
The only difference is T.S. Eliot and Houdini were friends.
Yes, that's true.
And
Cool.
that's what's cool about it, is that they knew each other, and there's letters and things between them where they're saying, T.S. Eliot is going, no, you're really special, you've got a gift. And
Houdini's
he's like,
going, fuck off, T.S.
Is it T.S. Eliot? It's one of the...
It's short for Telliot, Selliot, Elliot.
That's what I was gonna do. Thomas Somers Eliot.
Tarry Sudini Elliot. Everyone needs a friend that will like back them and boost their ego and insist that they're talented and
That
pretty.
is good, yeah.
You're like, no, I'm fat and horrible. It's like,
No, I'm not.
You're
I'm
a
not
wizard.
Magic. I'm not magic. It's not real. But for you, it is, Harry.
I like your Darren Brown Uri Geller angle, because like what's particularly brilliant about that is Darren Brown, as you say, does magical things whilst giving you the broad strokes of how it works. He's like does magic, claims it's not real,
and then does it.
Uri Geller claims to be magical,
and then
provably cannot bend a fucking spoon with his mind under
anything.
any situations, and uses that to say, yeah, well, of course, sometimes I can't do it. That just means it's real. No, you fucking fraud.
Also, what use is bending spoons anyway? How did you land on that bit?
There's so many people that are hungry for spoons, and you're just bending them all.
If you can't do it anyway, make the thing that you can't do be really something quite extraordinary.
I can speak to dragons.
Quite, exactly.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Because then there's bigger questions than whether or not you can.
I ask them the big questions. They're big things.
Right.
What do they say?
He's turned into your character Graham Chapman, hasn't he? Uri Geller.
Oh no, I need my sunglasses for Graham.
You've gone very Graham Chapman.
I took the dragons. They got the big questions. They got big bodies, faces, and that's
Graham
that's how
Chapman is
they
a
talk
character
to them.
that Ben does by turning his brain off.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
And you need the sunglasses on because I just close my eyes and sort of drift off to sleep.
Yeah,
The less
very good.
aware of his surroundings he is, the
It was
better.
great fun when we recorded some of the stuff because you were like, okay, I'm just going to watch that back to check lighting or whatever. I was like, can I watch it back to find out what the fuck I said?
Yeah.
Because I don't remember.
Yeah, you just got to switch off the old
We
brain.
need to do some more work with Graham. That's a lot
Sure.
of fun.
Very frustrating to be around. Should we do one more? Yeah?
I mean, you could do the very small one, which definitely hasn't got a haiku written on it, or you could pick one of the two big ones that might have a haiku.
What you got against haikus?
No, I'm trying to make him do the fucking haiku.
This is not a haiku.
Well, some of the haikus will be left over,
So there.
so there will be in the
there.
next one.
So there.
That's how
there.
this works.
Deal with it.
Put that in your
But
pipe.
I thought, while we've got Daryl here, we might try and get as many haikus as possible. But yeah,
One in it.
so far, yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, great. If you were a biscuit, what biscuit would you be?
Custard cream.
The ultimate biscuit.
Thank you.
You can get double stuffed custard creams in M&M's.
I don't want that.
Okay, wow.
I like them the ratio
I
they
like them
are.
to be standard.
It's not broken. I don't want additional cream.
Oh, a broken
Also,
biscuit.
in this case, I'm the biscuit, and I don't need any more stuff in.
I don't want to be double stuffed. Well,
I'm adequately stuffed, thank
I want to
you.
have a mouth coated in cream custard. Sounds awful, but yeah, I do
right,
want
this
that.
is getting more and more sexy.
Cream
Is it
custard?
just-
Cream custard.
It's the cream that'll stuff you filled with cream. Double stuffed custard cream.
Oh yeah.
Cream custard. Thank you, Daryl, for continuing the bit.
Welcome.
I like.
Hobnob.
What did you call me?
Oh god, you're a hobnob, you bloody hobnob.
Rude.
Are
Are you going? Is that yours?
Is that, yeah.
No, of course not.
Standard. I'm about to say standard or chocolate dipped.
Neither. I could be a dipped biscuit. A world of possibilities.
Be whatever you like.
Wow. I love being alive in
So
the
what was
modern
it
age.
if I were a biscuit? Do
Yeah.
I need to
biscuit.
What
put
biscuit
my,
would you be?
what I
Oh,
would
yeah,
want to
I don't
be?
know if I would
or
be a
do I
custard
need to
cream.
put my personality to a biscuit?
Yeah, my personality isn't custard creamy. I just wish I was that
Let's do
I think
wish.
this is an aspirational question
custard cream.
rather than like literally what are you?
Oh, if it's what we want to be, I would be a biscotti that's half dunked in slightly dark chocolate.
Ooh, very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
I would like.
Because if I'm gonna be anything, I want to be fancy.
Well, the fanciest biscotti is the individually wrapped ones you get at high-end hotels.
Why would I? I'm not being wrapped. I'm fresh baked, bitch.
Yeah.
A fresh baked
Still fucking
biscotti.
warm, which is unusual because there's supposed to be chocolate on there and it keeps sliding off.
The chocolate. Oh yeah, it does.
Slid right off.
All my chocolate slides right off.
He's naked.
Smooth.
Oh no, my
Oh,
chocolate's
no.
fallen off.
Oh.
I'm such a naughty biscuit.
Let me bend over and get it.
Definitely don't
Wiggle,
eat
wiggle,
me.
wiggle. Hope I don't get eaten.
Mind your teeth. I don't mind really.
Gross, guys.
I would be the sluttiest of all biscuits.
You're the sluttiest. I'm the creamiest. Liam.
I want to be a hoary dodger. I got a hole in. Firing.
Yeah, but only on one side. Anything that's going in that hole is only dipping in and out.
Okay, partying, mate. You can go all the way through. In one end, out the other.
You can go from either side.
Wow,
yes.
you could turn me over.
What colour? That's what colour party ring
Right,
are
there
you?
is
Well, I'd be
correct
purple by
answer.
the end.
The be-
I wouldn't start out purple.
My day's not even been as long as yours.
Oh no. No. I was going to say the best party ring is a pink one, but now you've just said that I think those and Those and the purple ones with
Blue
yellow bits, but now Liam's made
No,
it
the
all.
blue with the pink through it.
I like the yellow ones because I forget they exist. Open them up and I'm like, oh yeah.
Ooh.
Have I gone that one before anyone sees? I've said a lot of gross things. I feel like I need a real answer to this question because it's very serious.
Yeah, quite.
Chocolate fonga?
Fonga.
Fonga.
Fonga?
Fonga.
Fonga? I don't even know her.
Wow.
Right, my friends often slurp tea for you.
Threatened me with a good time. Pink wafer.
Oh, Pink Panther.
Oh, those are my favourites when I was small.
It's because you can eat about 400 of
Yeah,
them.
you could go through the full pack. That was almost the size of me and just like, it's like a gay Kit Kat without the chocolate or the guilt that it's a Nestle product.
Chocolate and guilt.
Yeah.
Lovely. That's a good collection of biscuits. Oh, what a tin would make. Biscuit tin.
What a tin we'd
What a
make.
tin would make.
We'd be in the broken biscuits.
The broken
barrel.
biscuit tin. Here we are.
Pick me.
There's you can get boxes of broken biscuits,
My
right?
chocolate's all over everyone. I've had a lovely time.
And everyone in your wake is just,
Oh,
Hey!
stop.
No.
stop it.
Never.
Stop bending over, you fucking.
I can't.
Ah, gross. The company
Good.
that make the big red boxes of broken biscuits.
Family Circle was the big red box, but I don't know. Do they do broken biscuits?
No, they're much bigger, and it's just like a sack in a box of broken
Happy shopper. I don't know.
biscuits.
might be
It
Happy
could,
Shopper.
but I think it could well be something along those lines.
They do a same size, same priced blue box that is just chocolate biscuits.
Yeah.
And it's like,
Yeah.
why would you?
Yeah.
Why would you not just?
The only difference.
Because the other biscuits would moan that they were getting chocolate all over them.
Prude
And-
biscuits.
Prudy biscuits.
And sometimes when you buy the blue one and you get the chocolatey ones, they've gone softer. All the broken biscuits are as biscuit fresh as if you got
Biscuit
one
fresh.
whole. Sometimes the chocolatey ones have gone a little bit
I guess because
stale.
they'd be wetter on
Exactly.
the inside. Mm.
And because they've lost their chocolatey coat.
I tried to waft in a sexy way and then realised I did it with my left hand. That's better. That's...
You're wafting from the elbow.
Call help.
It's more like a
Why
hummingbird.
can't I do
than
it?
a-
Why can't I do it?
There you go.
Oh, that's taking a
Just
lot of
go, Ben,
concentration.
get out the kiln. Get out the kiln.
That's better.
There you go.
Very good.
Get out the kiln.
I'm broken.
Like a biscuit.
Like a biscuit.
Daryl, where are you online?
You can find what I do at Desperate Fleas on Instagram and Facebook.
Lovely. Benzies?
I'm on Instagram. You don't want to see what I do.
Some of them do. Statistically, 2% of them do.
Probably Instagram. Really, statistically, what? Hang on. Spike Pearson, Pierson. There's food and me and things that I do. 2% of our listeners follow me on Instagram.
No, 2% of all people are fucked in the head.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, wow, we've got a lot more listeners than I thought.
Yeah, but 2% of 10 is someone's foot. I'm at LT
Wow.
Guitarist.
I was so close to just slapping you in the face.
Thank you for not hitting me on this podcast. LT Guitarist for all of your musical nonsense. The show is at Convoy Hat Podcast. Folks, I have 4 titles to choose from. So thank you. So many titles. Number 1, I like facts a lot, but not these.
I was cross at the beginning of
were.
this.
That was very
You can tell. Awful the Dwarful.
I mean, that's a strong one.
Creamy custard cream. And biscuit fresh.
I think it's
awful.
It's got to be awful.
Awful
The
the
Dwarful.
Dwarful.
Nothing else elicited such a reaction.
And how about I like facts but not these as the subtitle.
Yeah,
Wonderful
the way to
stuff.
do it.
Ben, round it off.
From here,
Yes.
um,
Go.
Daryl, thank you very much for making time and
Thank you very much for having
coming
me.
on the podcast. Everyone go and check out Desperate Fleas. Go to Desperate Fleas. If you can't go to Desperate Fleas, check them out on social media. Everybody send thoughts and prayers for Daryl's ankle, which is having a bad time at the moment. It's getting a very strong, firm cuddle from a bit of plastic.
You've jankled your ankle.
Yes, I have.
Liam's got an EP out.
Yeah,
go
have you?
listen to it. Comment it. 5 stars. 5 stars. I
Everyone gets
have
5
a podcast.
stars.
You've just listened to it. 5 stars on all the things, and then you'll feel like a good person for doing a good thing.
It's true. It's provably true.
Anyone who doesn't do any of those things will go fuck themselves.
Quite.
Because no one else will. Sad.
Ben,
Didn't know what to do and I got angry. I'm sorry.
You're dripping chocolate everywhere, Ben. You should press the button.
Oh, that's not chocolate.
He's bending over.
Oh,
it's
poo.
poo.
No. It's Marmite. I'm a Marmite biscuit.
No, you're a poo boy.
Poo boy.